Hey guys, it's your girl Joy, keeping it joyful, and I'm back with another video. And today we are doing my hair journey video part 2 basically. So I know you're probably looking at the thumbnail like, girl, get to it. But first, I just want to say I'm sorry for not posting a hair journey video in the past 4 months. I don't know. And I'm sorry for not being here for the past month, but I'm back, hopefully. I'm not trying to pull a Corey, but for real, like I'm back on the net. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know I'm okay, I'm good. Let's keep it pushing. Now, another thing I wanted to mention was my context to what I've been doing for the past couple of months, to give y'all a little update, and then I'll get into what I did for the last 3 weeks to make my hair look like that. And before anybody asks me in my comments, yes, I am wearing a wig. This is not my real hair. I wish it was this long, but okay. So basically, after that video dropped, I had decided, like, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do going into the new year with my hair, because last year she just wanted to dye it. I wanted to dye my hair, and you know, I didn't take care of it, basically. Like, it could have lived through it, but I didn't take care of my hair. I put a bunch of heat on it. I didn't moisturize it. I did not have a routine. I consistently wore slick backs. It just was not working. So I was like, you know, what products do I like? What like helps my hair grow the most? And I realized, like, not touching my hair helps it grow, and I think that's literally everyone on this planet. I understand that some people, their hair type, you need to detangle a lot, and that's understandable, and I have something that you can use for that too as well. But I just realized, like, keeping my hair in braids, like, my hair growth is insane when I keep my hair in braids. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna go into this year just keeping my hair in braids mostly, sometimes wearing curls just to train it, but like for the most part, keep my hair in braids, stay away from heat. That's kind of what I was going into this year with, and also choosing products that I wanted to be consistent in. I already knew one I wanted to be consistent in, but the other two I had no clue. So I'm about to like really get into that. So my routine looks like on a regular, I do a nice trim every time I take my braids down. Now, I take my braids down about 3 to 6 weeks basically. So I usually leave it in. 6 is the longest I left my hair in. I try to do a month, like 8 weeks, but 2 months is don't happen. So I basically do about 3 to 6 weeks, and I debate if I want to cut it. Usually I cut it because I was trying to cut off all of that color that I had in my hair. Mind you, in that last video I filmed, my hair was completely black because I dyed it black. Why did it come back red? I was so mad. I was like, you know what? We're just gonna cut it slowly and let my new growth come in. And so finally, as you can see in this photo, that my hair is fully black now, and I love it. And I'm like kind of like not used to it, because I'm like, whoa, who is she? Like, who is this queen? But yeah, so, and I love it black, like fully one color. It looks so much better and fuller. So that photo, this one, if you don't remember the thumbnail, is when— why do I look like I committed a crime? Like, why do I look fresh out of jail? Like, in this photo, why do I look like I got mad for getting caught? Like, y'all ignore it. And I cut off all of the red I had. And this is a photo of what my hair looked like before I cut it. This is my hair, what it looked like after I cut it. And this is what my hair looked like 3 weeks later. I don't know what the math is mathing, but if you get what I'm trying to say. So I was just cutting off the colors slowly and still taking care of my hair, taking care of that new growth really, because those ends were just, I knew they was about to get up out of there, because it wasn't getting no better. Once your hair is damaged, it cannot get better. You can only take care of it. But I don't know why you want that hair on your head. So, like, you know, get rid of it. My first advice, trim your hair. I know it's like, you know, emotional for some people. Some people, their hair is dead about like this much is dead. Trim it slowly, but really do trim it, because like you holding on to this much, if it's dead, it's just gonna travel all the way up here and just make you have to cut this much. I know I'm a little bit over exaggerating, but you get what I'm saying. So I was like, let's get rid of her. And then after that, my products that I love came in the mail. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the products that I use like every week. So I like the African Pride leave-in cream. First of all, the smell, it smells so good. Like, oh my goodness, I love this. And I don't use a lot. I am sharing this right now, but I don't use a lot. Like, it may look a little, you know, used up, but I don't use a lot of that. And I use it just about, depending on how my hair is doing, like when it was like a little dead, I used to moisturize it about like 3 times a week, but I cut it down to 2 and sometimes just 1, because it's really like good to keep your hair moisturized. Another product I use is this Blue Magic Indian Hemp. It's a grease. I really like it. I love it, honestly, and I just started using it. Like, I honestly haven't used Blue Magic, I don't think, ever in my life, unless my mom put it in my hair when I was a little infant. But yeah, I don't know, I was asleep for a really long time and I've been wanting to try it, but I just never got around to it. And I was like, I like grease on my hair. Like, it keeps it very moisturized. The key is to keep your hair moisturized. That's my first, I think I done did like 3 tips already, but one of my tips, keep your hair moisturized. Like, forget a growth oil. Even though I'm about to show y'all the growth oil, forget growth oil. Like, get that out of your head. Like, keep your hair moisturized. That's how your hair grows, because your hair is going to grow anyway. You buying a product that says growth 10 times faster, okay, maybe it might give your hair a boost, but don't listen to what they're trying to tell you. And the best thing you can do when it comes to oils is making your own, looking up like recipes and making your own oil, like buying the ingredients, because it's completely raw. You don't have chemicals added in. Like, y'all really need to read the labels. Honestly, I didn't read the label for Blue Magic, but I love her, so I don't really need to. But I pay attention to like if there's fragrance in a product, because I feel like that dries my hair out. Even though this one smells really good, I feel like there's fragrance in it, but we're gonna ignore that, because guys, when y'all smell this, you're gonna be like, yeah, she was right. It smells so good. So definitely tap in with those 2. And I apply that to my hair, both of them, about 2 to 1 time a week, and that's pretty much it. And another thing I like to say when it comes to moisturizing your hair, I keep my hair in braids, like cornrows to the back or to the side, whatever, because I would be wearing my wigs because I'm trying to grow my hair out. I make sure to moisturize the ends of my hair. Like, I cannot stress this enough. Moisturize the ends of your hair. Your ends are the oldest part of your hair, and they're the most fragile. Like, the new growth is coming in nicely, it's coming in full. You need to make sure those ends are matching up with them. Obviously, you're gonna have to trim your hair. Like, it's just not something you can skip over, or else it's gonna be worse when you have to you might lead up to a big chop if you don't trim your hair regularly. But you're gonna have to trim your hair. Like, there's no way around it. But like, make sure you take care of your ends right after you trim it, for sure. Like, that's how you save that length. Like, length retention, moisturizer. Like, moisturize your hair equals length retention. I don't care about no oils and all that. That's just something people say. I use this oil every day. That's for your scalp. It's not for your ends. Oils doesn't moisturize your hair. Like, it scientifically proven. It doesn't moisturize your hair. It's good for your scalp. You can use it for that. But your scalp is probably the easiest to keep moisturizing, depending on your hair type. But yeah. And then another thing I wanted to add in that I do on my wash days. I'm not going to show you guys the shampoo I use or the conditioner I use, because I'm in the process of like finding a new one. And like, I like them, but I don't know if it's recommend, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like it, but I don't know if I would recommend it. So basically what I do on my wash days, because my hair is usually either fresh out of braids for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. 6 weeks is really hard for me to do that. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't keep it in there that long most of the time, but I try to. And my hair is in like curly, like, I guess I'll put a photo, maybe, yeah, I'll put a photo right here what my hair looks like when it's curly. So after it's like that, I usually go in with Flexi Seed Gel, or Flexi Gel, or however you say it. I make it myself. I can make a video on that, but basically it's real simple. You can look it up online. And I make that myself. I put that in my hair and I finger detangle. Please don't detangle with a comb. I was watching this video and she was like, combs will literally like pull out so much of your hair unnecessarily. Like obviously your hair sheds, but like combs will do the most. So don't do that. So this is how I get into the 3 weeks of hair growth. So I kind of did like, I did a Flexi Seed treatment during those 3 weeks. And in that treatment, mind you, I'm trying this oil. So I'm not trying to recommend it, but my hair liked it and I didn't see any problems. But make sure to read the directions. For the Flexi Seed gel, I left it in for an hour. So after I detangled my hair and combed it through, I left it in for an hour and I gave myself a scalp massage with this amla oil that y'all always see on TikTok. Not sponsored. None of this stuff is sponsored. I really wish that African Pride was sponsored, but you know, speaking into your life and blessings come your way. But that's a video for another day, right? So amla oil right here is what I use. I use like the regular one. Mind you, I just started using this. Like you see that? Barely any in there. I didn't want to add too much in my hair, so I just put it in while my hair had the Flexi Seed in, and I left it in for about an hour because on the back it says leave in for an hour and then shampoo out. So I was like, I'm not gonna stretch it. And I feel like if you're wearing a growth oil, like if you have a growth oil in your hair and it says leave in for an hour, why would you apply it daily? Like I feel like it's too strong to be wearing that long, even though my hair, she's not too sensitive to like strong products, but I'm just saying, like I wouldn't play about my hair, and you shouldn't either. So I shampooed it out and then I conditioned, and that was that. So basically my hair was wet and then I put this in it before I blow dried because your girl doesn't have a heat protectant. I know, get with it. I don't have any, but I used that, then I blow dried my hair, and that's how we got this little look right here. Don't mind me in these photos. I know I look crazy. I was in the comfort of my own home and I thought about y'all. So these photos look crazy. Keep it to yourself, okay? But yeah, so that's basically how I like grew my hair out that much in 3 weeks. Now, my like main thing is that my hair was in a really healthy state. I kept it moisturized and I wasn't in my hair. Okay, like those are the three. My hair was in a healthy state to begin with. It was just a little short, okay? And it was moisturized and I left it alone. You get what I'm saying? Like I left it alone. And then I blow dried it because I was like, time to get back into my wigs. And so I braided it back. And that's basically what I'm doing right now. And if y'all want updates of what my hair looks like in the next, I won't say 3 weeks because these braids ain't coming out in 3 weeks. We'll say like 4 weeks, like about a month from now. If y'all want to update, let me know. Like now, let me know now so I can prepare. And yeah, we just gonna see like how my hair grows. And I'm gonna just let y'all know like how these two products work, the amla oil and the grease. Mind you, I just want to remind you, I only use the oil and the Flexi Seed gel to wear my hair for an hour as like a deep conditioner or like a pre-poo detangling method before I wash my hair. I do not leave it in. And for these other two products, the Blue Magic and the African Pride leave-in cream, I leave that in my hair. For like if I have my braids in, I make sure to wash them every 2 weeks. So my hair is not dirty when I leave it braided. It's just a little raggedy. I'm at home, so I don't really see the point of, you know, the wig gonna be on, the wig cap gonna go over it. You're not gonna see nothing, you know. But yeah, that's basically my little 2 cents on how I grew my hair out in 3 weeks. I hope this video helped y'all. I hope y'all learned some valuable like tips that you ain't never heard. If you have heard them, apparently it works, so go ahead and try it. And also with all these products, it may work for me, may not work for you. I do recommend the African Pride leave-in cream if I haven't said that enough, but not everything that works for me works for everybody else. But yeah, I do like these products so far, and I will let y'all know like an update of how that's going. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here and say hi to my little, you know, my my little fam on here because it's been a while, and I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I had a birthday, and then I was birthday out. You know, like I had a birthday, and then I was like out of it, and then I just like never came back. But I'm back, y'all. I will see y'all on the next one. The next one might be like 2 hours after this goes up. I don't know. It depends. But I'll see y'all on the next one. And bye-bye.